Okay, everyone. My name is Kaisar Abbas, and I'm founder of this project TOS. So this is what we're going to go through today regarding the project. I think the final thing will be very useful for all of you, but I will start with the introduction. TOS is primarily a school system we are building, which is actually volunteer led. And what we are trying to achieve out of this, it is the holistic child development, which is brain, intellect, and personality of the child. And actually, we are empowering the young minds, the coming years, as Kamran said, and they are going to be tough for the humans as we are having, uh, you know, AI as the partner to share, or you can say take our placement in the world. So that's why we are trying to do something which can enable us to keep the lead role uh, in this world. Here you can say vision and mission of our project and the school system. The TOES is a state-of-the-art education system that aspires to create visionaries imbued with a deep sense of empathy and sacrifice rooted from Quran and Sunnah. This is very important because we have been learning, uh, getting educated, and getting ourselves taught with the more with the world sciences, but we are not actually trying to connect ourselves with the reality or with the creator who actually sent us in this world to do the job what he has assigned us. So that's very important that we uh, do the realignment. So that's why we have to do everything that is rooted from Quran and Sunnah. In the mission, you can see we are focusing on the three V's that we have to develop in our children. It's vision, volunteerism, and values. Vision is very much required by the leaders. Volunteerism is one of the most important macro concept in the Islamic philosophy. Unless you are selfless, you cannot really benefit the rest of the species in this world and also in the universe. And values, unless you carry the values, you cannot create the legacy, and you have nobody to carry the right things and negate the wrong things. So that's why we are having these three V's in our mission to develop in our kids, and simultaneously, definitely, when kids are educated, so parents are simultaneously educated if they really give some time and take some interest, which is our requirement in our school, that parents should be taught, trained simultaneously, inshallah. So this is our approach, how we are looking at the education system, and how we are going to educate the child and the parents. So like all other contemporary school systems, it is child centered learning style we are having, inclusive and engaging environment we are trying to create online at the moment, and inshallah in future we are going to have the physical school as well. Fostering personal growth in all the departments, or you can say 360-degree development of the child, which is not only the cognitive or affective or psychomotor or the fine motor, but there is one skill which has been missing, or you can say intentionally missed by uh, the other civilizations, that is connection of each and every human with the creator, you know. So, and the final thing, which is also the requirement or the skill set of 2030, that is critical thinking for life. We have been creating things, but not for life. We are creating things just to get ourselves benefited. So at the end of the day, the life is, failing, and eventually human is declining. Humanity is declining over the time. Here you can see the core methodology we are trying to follow. It is representing the philosophy of our school system. That is concept-based learning. Currently, most of the schools who are really good schools and top-notch schools, they are following inquiry-based learning, in which the question is asked from the learners what they know already. But concept-based learning is a bit of higher order thinking level, in which you not only ask the children but also connect them with the reality, with the creator, with the universe, and also with themselves. So you see, big ideas, not just the facts. In this concept based learning, connecting across subjects, we are not only trying to teach them subject, but also connect all the subjects, and all those subjects are connected uh, with their surrounding reality and also with the universe. Reflection and application, this is very important. Even in Islam, it is very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, that you have to do tafakkur and tadabbur. So this is important, not only in the real world, but also Islam really emphasized on this. Holistic faith alignment growth, this is very much important at the moment. The last week I was thinking about the crisis we are going to have in future, in a like on a big screen, but we are sensing it at the moment, and we have discussed it like in few meetings in CFP. That is your identity crisis. Identity crisis comes when you are disconnected with your creator. Identity crisis come when you really don't know who you are. So, in this concept based learning, whenever you connect yourself to the universe and the creator, actually you connect yourself with who you are. So, that's a very important factor that we are trying to build in this uh, education system for children and also for the parents. These are the recent updates and the progress. Alhamdulillah, we have almost 30 plus members who are working on this project. We have been running this for the last almost 3 years now. And from the name, it says organic. So I have never put so much effort in making the people to join the project, but I have really put my effort to keep on aligning myself over the time with the reality and the Islamic philosophy. And all the members who are joining the project, each one of us know very well that what really Islamic philosophy is and what we are trying to create out of this project. So my focus has never been to bring the people on board and attract them a lot, but really on that all of them who are here joined me in this project, they are well aligned, and we are on the same page, that we are putting the efforts in the same direction. And Alhamdulillah, in the last few months, we have, for the school system, that there are few documents required: admission policy, the language policy, honesty and integrity policy. So we have prepared these documents already, and they are ready for the review by Ms. Faiza Khanum. She's actually education consultant working with us, and she's also part of CFP. Then curriculum development progress. We are currently having core subjects, almost English, science, math, and computer literacy. They are almost ready with their scope and sequence documents. Scope and sequence document is actually the core document that really create uh, uh, the uh, you can say educational part of the, or you can say academic part of the school, that how you are going to groom or create the growth factor in your children. So that actually come from the scope and sequence document. So Alhamdulillah, we have prepared for basic subjects like English, science, math, and computer literacy. For other languages like Urdu and Arabic, as there are no well standardized things are available uh, from Pakistan, or you can say Saudi Arabia or the Middle East. So we should actually replicate Urdu and Arabic on the same standards that we are getting from CCSS English language standards. Then digital learning advancement update, we are Alhamdulillah in the first phase of creating the LMS. We have deployed our IT team, which is led by Mr. Ammar Hassan. I think he's part of the meeting as well. And we are also integrating AI in it, but with really sense of understanding the future. We are not just getting the AI to be part of our LMS, but we want to make it a really sensible part of the system so that we can get the benefit out of it, and we do not, spread the wrong things for the children and also for the parents. This is what we have done to date, Alhamdulillah. As I said, the policy documents are almost done, and we are there for them to be reviewed. Then curriculum progress, I just mentioned that science, math, computer literacy is done. Digital LMS MVP finalized already, and Alhamdulillah, the development for the microservices is on the way by our volunteers. Regarding teacher development, which is a very important part, as I just mentioned, that the people who are joining TOES, I make it possible, and I make it, pay attention that all of them are brainstormed through the continuous meetings regarding the Islamic philosophy and the TOES philosophy. Then they start the research and the rest of the work on doing work on the different subjects. I think Miss Batul is here. She knows that we started working on humanities subject, and for the we kept on brainstorming for almost 3 to 5 meetings that what we are trying to achieve out of this subject, what we are really going to design, and why we are doing it. After we all of like we were there were two volunteers on this subject, and both of them were given different things to go learn, research, come back, discuss with me, so that all of us come on the same page of understanding, and then we start doing the actual work. Like, this is not something that we just bring people, start working, and get the things done. It is very important that we make sure that we are doing things which are philosophically, technically uh, aligned with everything with the international standards and also the Islamic philosophy. Teacher development, Alhamdulillah, already we have Miss Faiza is taking care of this part. She has already delivered two trainings regarding concept-based learning, and in the next coming months, she's going to have more trainings, not only for the volunteers of TOAST project, but we are thinking that we create those trainings available for all the people who really wants to know the concept-based learning, and also they can connect with the Islamic philosophy through TOAST project. Then the final thing, really, which is actually operational at the moment, I personally started a pilot project of TOES online schooling in May 2024. Alhamdulillah, we started with 3 kids and 2 teachers. And now, Alhamdulillah, we are having more than 30 students. And I think 5 teachers we are having. And all those teachers are well aligned with the Islamic philosophy and TOES philosophy, what we are going to achieve out of what we are teaching. And Alhamdulillah, like for online school, it is really very difficult to keep their students with them. But Alhamdulillah, we have 95% plus retention rate of the students we are having since day one. So that's all from my side. What we are going to do in the next days, inshallah, that's a value driven education we are going to bring for all the people, particularly for the Muslims, and we shall continuously innovating it because things are changing rapidly in the world with us. And inshallah, we are going to make the change, and really we need the volunteers who are working purposefully. We would love them to join us, do some work, and make it available for the Muslim Ummah children and also for the rest of the people. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Farhan, Dr. Kamran, for making us part of CFP.